Somebody call a doctor because Bad Medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are taking a look at Con Air from 1997. This one has Nicolas Cage, and much to the disappointment of these two, I have not seen it. Full disclosure, I saw Nicolas Cage with this like ridiculous long hair. I think I saw some memes about it. And, there was a time where Nick Cage would make really good movies and then really bad movies and then really good movies and bad. So I didn't know what was going on with this one. I just missed it. It was 97. It was a good year, but I missed it.
That's because he's an actor, my friend. This movie is amazing, and I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to watch you enjoy yourself.
How?
You are. I swear to God.
This movie is legendary, and legendary with a capital L. I absolutely love it. One of the few times that I get to react to a film where Mason Quinn hasn't seen it. We've done a few where Answer's seen it, Mason Quinn and I haven't. Again, one of the rare times where he hasn't seen it. I've seen it, I don't know, a million times. I absolutely love this movie. I'm pumped.
Some say Shawshank Redemption is one of the greatest films ever. Until you see Con Air. So let's go!
Man, I'm hungry. Factor takes the stress out of meal planning and sets you up for success. Skip the grocery stores, prep work, and cooking fatigue. Instead, get chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals delivered right to your door. With over 35 meals to choose from per week, including options like keto, calorie smart, vegan, veggie, and more. When things get hectic, Factor is flexible. Change your order up every week with plans from 4 to 18 meals per week, or pause or reschedule your deliveries anytime. Factor now offers loads of snack options like breakfast, smoothies, juices, small bites, and more to keep me going no matter what's on the schedule. As a working dad who's always on the go, I do my best to be mindful of my eating and stick to a routine, and Factor makes that super convenient. I know that at any time I can have fresh, never frozen meals ready in just 2 minutes. No meal prep, no hassle. I get a delicious meal all ready to go, and when I'm done, no dishes and no cleanup. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use the code BADM50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. That's code BADM50 at factor75.com to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month of orders.
Army Rangers have a proud history.
They lead the way.
1700s, Rangers have led the way in every major confrontation in which the United States has been involved. You men are credit to that fine heritage, and I'm sorry to see you go. I thank you. America thanks you.
John Cusack was
Rangers, lead the way.
Watching with a smile. Oh, there he is.
Oh, this song. Trisha Yearwood's version. I love Leanne Rhymes, but Leanne, you just didn't do this song right.
Is that the guy from Roadhouse?
Yep.
Get through one night without you.
I'd take a beating half my life to get a piece of that woman.
Now remember, this is 97, so there's gonna be a lot of corny lines.
You're going to be in Miss Alabama? Well, that makes sure
It's gonna be copyright. Oak.
That is quite the accent Nick's got there.
Your Captain Huckleberry here. This is a special occasion. If you don't mind, I'd like to spend it dancing with my wife. Tell you what, soldier. Why don't you go buy me my...
No, it ain't worth it. Hey, come on, Daddy, let's dance.
Because of pussies like you, we lost Vietnam. I'll tell you that.
It's not, Oh, of course it's raining.
Well, it's gotta be.
Now, is he gonna meet up with them guys? Ah, it's the 90s!
Cameron, let's go home. Just get in the car. Cameron, get in the car.
Oh. Oh.
Take this, you son of a...
Oh, that's the move. I forget who made that famous, but everybody knows what happens when you do that.
God, he's dead. Cameron, this guy's dead.
They can find a polar bear to fall on him.
I will not plead guilty.
You could get 10 years. Admit to it. You get 4.
With your military skills, you are a deadly weapon and are not subject to the same laws as other people that are provoked, because you can respond with deadly force. It is the order of this court that you be remanded to a federal penitentiary where you shall remain incarcerated for a term not less than 7 to 10 years.
Oh, that's not what the lawyer said. He told him he would serve 1, and he's doing 7 to 10.
Said 4, maybe 1.
Dearest Tricia, I think of you always. Your smile, your laugh. I am, however, torn apart when I think that I won't be there to see our child come into the world, cradled in your arms, and her first smile.
His accent.
Dear Daddy, I started today at the Little Sunshine Daycare Center. My teacher is Miss Gordon. She is nice. We go to playtime and we all have to hold hands when we walk there.
Dear Casey, it was so good to read your letter. I'm glad you like your teacher. We don't exactly have a playtime like you.
Today was my first day at first grade. I didn't like it. I don't want to go back tomorrow. This boy, Scotty Dalton, has black teeth and calls me
Dalton.
Dear Casey, hopefully this finds you still going to the first grade. School is very important. Your mom is right. Now don't you worry about little Scotty Dalton. Sometimes you meet people like that, but don't let them get you down.
Origami.
My birthday is July 14th. I'm going to see my daddy for the first time ever on July 14th. I can't wait to meet you. Can't see my little daughter on her birthday without bringing her a gift now, can I?
Yeah, man, but that's a bunny rabbit.
It's all right. I mean, she'll like it, right? I mean, what? It's either this or a tube of toothpaste.
It having been made to appear to the United States Parole Commission, Cameron Poe is eligible to be paroled.
I'm going home, son!
Don't be getting all juicy on me, all right? Get off me.
Says, to me,
This movie is so f***ing great.
To me, that was just a bad editing right there.
I gotta be getting my shot before we go getting on some airplane, Guard Bishop.
All right, your insulin's on board. We'll give it to you in flight. Cameron Poe.
Yes, ma'am.
You know you're still under full restraints to your process and release from your original prison, understand?
Yes, ma'am. It's my daughter's birthday.
Well, congratulations. What you got here is a walking, talking reason to rehabilitate.
So today,
Socks and sandals.
Firm, fair, and vigilant.
We offload 6 in Carson City. The rest are sheeted to Felton.
Good. Let's go deal with the DEA boys.
It seems so out of character for Cusack to do this kind of action movie.
Duncan Malloy, DEA.
Nice to meet you. I'm sure we're gonna have a good time working on this together.
Combs awesome.
This is our file on your man, Francisco Sandino, son of Eduardo, prime mover of narcotics from Colombia. It's gonna be an all-star flight.
We interrogated him for months. He gave us nothing. This is our last chance before the FBI gets him.
Until the plane hits Alabama, we've got 2 hours to get him to talk. We got you a seat right next to him, and he's known to be somewhat garrulous in the company of thieves.
Garrulous? What is garrulous?
No one carries on this flight. I got a small arsenal in the belly of the plane, a pistol in the cockpit lockbox. That's it.
My man does not get on that plane without his gun.
Then your man doesn't get on the plane.
Okay, well, give it to him. Give him the gun.
He's doing good with that accent.
This one's done it all. Kidnapping, robbery, murder.
Yeah, there's John Malkovich.
His name is Cyrus Grissom, a.k.a. Cyrus.
Shot of him up into the camera.
Well, look at this walking. Easy, man. Open up. Oh, man, it smells like so much in your mouth. Told me he loved me.
Chappelle, yes.
Hey, Larkin, who's that guy? That is...
That's the meme! That's the meme I've seen with the hair!
He's a nobody.
What's this? It's my daughter.
Well, I don't care if it's a weep at Mama Christ. There's no personal possessions on this airplane.
Just as long as you know I'll be getting that back at some point.
Are you telling me what I'm going to be doing here, numbnuts?
You heard me.
Final check, all restraints.
Sweet bird of freedom.
Take off.
Coming out of that bus.
Right, face me. I got it. Open. You guys are late for the party.
Oh.
Usted es el famoso criminal, amigo.
Sí, me dice el Juanillo.
Ah, Danny.
23 cargos de violación.
Un corazón para cada mis 23 marranitas.
Ooh. What, does everybody have something on this plane?
Hey, Chief, did you come through this all right? Hope you don't hold a grudge.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Oh, that's a side of Dave Chappelle I thought I'd never see.
The last Mohican is burning, man.
I've got a fire. Where is it? She's reporting in the rear cabin.
Oh.
Get off my hands! Go! Pull the lever! Go! Pinball! I can
Get the gun out of the lockbox, Mac. Go on back there, check it out.
Is Mac really up to the job here?
Yeah, he looks awfully sweaty.
Say there was a disturbance, but everything's under control. Say it, or I will kill you.
Without me, you got nobody to fly the plane.
I never think that far ahead.
Carson City.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. I have the only gun on board. Welcome to Con Air.
What happened?
Roger that, Carson City. Calm down, Vince. Just a little ruckus and the pilot hit the alarm.
Just a little ruckus?
I'm gonna use your whole body to make me feel
right here.
Make me hurt you with that.
I can't allow that.
You know what I am.
Ugly all day. This ain't happening. Not here, not now.
It's happening.
Relax, he's right. Not here, not now. Do you fly, Johnny?
No.
You keep that in mind when you look at her, because if your jumps out of your pants, you jump out of this plane.
Pilot wants to know what's next.
He's to land at Carson City Airport as scheduled.
Carson City. The law is down there. You lost your mind?
According to my last psych evaluation. Yes.
40 to 50 U.S. prison guards armed with shotguns are waiting for us at the next stop. Now, if you do exactly what we tell you, the rest of our lives will be a vacation in a non-extradition country. I'm talking sandy beaches.
Oh, is he gonna find it?
Everybody freeze!
Keep cool, boss.
Shut up.
Who the f you? DEA, that's the f I am. I'm DEA, you know what the f that means?
You're the most fucking nigga on this plane.
Shut up.
I think you should just stop.
Stay back, man.
Oh boy.
All right, cowboy, I'm back.
Stay back!
You know you're in a situation you can't control, right?
I can't control it.
I can't control it? You're a dead man.
Shut the f up.
Oh.
What's your name, convict?
Oh.
Nice work, Puff. Truly nice work.
Nice going, son. Not only did you not save this dude's life, you done made best friends with Cyrus the damn virus.
I got some good news and I got some bad news.
Yeah, what's the good news?
Well, the good news is I found Benson, Carls, and Popovich.
What's the bad news?
Bad news is this dead fella right here happens to be Benson. This Aryan fella with the bullet hole in his forehead is Carl's, and this honky he's dragging in is Popovich. We are 3 white guys short. Or as they say in Ebonics, we be
If I don't get my shot in the next couple of hours, somebody gonna be sending flowers to my mother. Hey, right here, man. Us too.
Great. Go ahead. Go to the back. Hey, whoa, stop. The guys they're expecting are white. That puts you shit luck.
Hey, come on, man.
I'll tell you what, sit down. One of my associates will bring you a phone book and you call the affirmative action office.
I'll get off. Scream to high heaven. This plane won't leave Carson City.
We need another white boy to volunteer.
Pilot's white.
Wait. Who's gonna fly the plane?
Relax, Billy. Welcome to the machine.
Carson City says we got a hell of a sandstorm down there.
Ha! Perfect.
Crazy.
Lieutenant Cyrus Grissom. Got scratches on the wall, probably weapon sharpening.
What about the loose shelf screw?
What the hell is this? Looks like cocaine.
What, do you got something there?
I don't know. It's all soft.
Oh, he's made of brick.
The tape's just a little precaution in case any of you are rocked by the sudden impulse to squeal like a pig.
I want to stay on. I got 15 years left, and no, I'd just hate myself if I thought I blew my one shot at a naked party freak and an umbrella drink. They're gagging everybody for the bus ride to the pen. It'll be hours before the vets discover what happened.
Oh, think of your little girl.
What would my daughter think of me if I left you like this to get dishonored and die?
You're not that guy anymore. You're a convict.
Oh, you're always a ranger.
My daughter's picture. Where'd you put my daughter's picture, you egghead?
Heard you had a problem up there. Had to bag 'em and gag 'em. Rough crew, bitters and...
Come on.
They took the plane. You hear that, boys? We got the plane, man. They up, Curly.
Curly.
See you, Swamp Thing?
That's right.
Flying the plane?
That's right.
It's amazing that you white trash know.
That's right.
Dave Chappelle's been the MVP so far. I'm just saying.
What are you doing here?
Hello. Don't worry, baby. It's all right. I'm a cop.
You work for a prisoner zone?
Yeah, Department of Corrections.
Caught me slipping.
Last Supper.
Is that it? One more!
Oh, is this gonna be who I think it is?
That car. Me, etc. Meet, etc. Me arson. Car. Meet cars. Carson City. Oh, God. Stay here. Don't touch anything.
Oh, no.
Just leave it alone. He told you not to touch anything.
Oh. Oh.
Clearly said do not open.
Let's go!
You hear something that sounds like a damn plane?
Let's go speak to me! Bimbo! I'm sorry! Hey!
George, bring him south.
Oh, is that all the Dave Chappelle we're gonna get?
Trust me, folks, this is going to be a day you will never forget. Just step right on board.
Oh, boy.
They have a way of tracking these planes.
Oh, yeah, it's called a transponder. Where is the transponder?
Where indeed?
Okay, I thought that was something else he put on that plane.
What about Sims? What happened to Sims?
They killed him.
Contingency plans for something like this don't exist. The situation's never been contemplated. Well, you better start contemplating, because this is a situation that needs to get on right now!
Oh, sending in the big guns.
What do you want to do with him?
I don't know, but this is no way to treat a national treasure.
You sure?
Love your work.
He's not too sure about that.
Don't worry, we're gonna go stop an asteroid together. Oh wait, that wasn't Ving Rhames, that was Michael Clark Duncan.
Cyrus Grissom, do you copy? This United States Marshal Vince Larkin?
In Carson City, your bulls were on to us. How? One of the guards
faked a heart attack, and we had to remove his restraints. Where are you going with my plane, Cyrus?
We're going to Disneyland.
Mrs. Poe?
That's right.
My name's Grant, U.S. Marshal Service. There's been a slight problem on your husband's flight.
Slight.
Back to one. We got a plane up there filled with killers, rapists, and thieves, and we got this guy, Cameron Poe. He's a parolee hitching a ride home. Our guard, Falzon, said a convict named Cameron Poe planted Sim's tape recorder on him. These are interesting facts. You do the math on this, and we got an ally on that plane. Ally? This guy is a criminal, a murderer. Read the file. Defending his wife, and he killed a guy. Could have happened to any one of us, including you and me.
I am not one of these animals.
Oh, that's original.
This is a drastic situation we got.
Those are our men up there.
All of whom signed a no hostage clause. They know the score.
Who are you to decide the value of a man's life? They're innocent people up there.
About time.
For what? About time for what?
Attack choppers. We're going after them.
Oh, boy.
Jim, don't do this! This man is in an irrational state of mind! His head isn't on...
Off, Marshal Larkin. Your job's finished. This flight's full. Landing gear ain't all the way up. Gonna be late.
No, Cyrus, that's unacceptable.
Check out the gear.
The hell do I know about landing?
Learn.
Learn.
Poe. Cyrus wants you to check out the landing gear.
Well, I'll get to see some nice scenery whipping by down there. Trees and stuff.
Oh, he said there was an arsenal in the belly of the plane.
God damn! So that's what happened to Pinball! Cut him loose! He's slowing us down! Dead weight! Kill Billy! Hurry up, man. Bye, Pinball!
For Pinball.
You see that? You see? Every time I get away, I get 10 feet from the car wash and then pop.
Car wash.
It's supposed to be good luck.
Oh.
Bye, Pinball.
He's a font of misplaced rage. Name your cliche. Mother held him too much or not enough. Happiness for that gentleman hurts.
What's wrong with him?
My first thought would be a lot.
I'm Vince Larkin.
Patricia Poe.
Nice to meet you. This must be Casey.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Casey.
Hello, Mr. Larkin.
Firm handshake you got there.
We're doing everything we can to get the plane down. Actually, that's why I wanted to talk to you. It seems that your husband, Cameron, had an opportunity to get off the plane and he didn't do it. And I was hoping maybe help me figure out why.
If you knew him, if you read his letters, or if you talked to him on the phone, you'd know. I mean, he's been waiting for this day for 8 years. He's not gonna...
It'd be a pretty strong reason to keep me on that plane.
Line one.
This body fell out of the sky.
Got a problem here with a corpse. Yeah, it fell out of the sky. I don't think he's an astronaut.
Last transponder tag was in Arizona. Body falls here in Fresno. Lerner Airfield. They're turning around. Plane's headed to Lerner Airfield. It's a small strip about 100 miles from here.
Boys, we're right on his tail.
Just listen to me. It was to me. The note on the body was to me. You're chasing the...
Shut up.
Ah.
I gotta get to Lerner Airfield. I've got about 50 minutes.
Got a fast car, you can drive it.
Ah. Perhaps there might be a vet.
I'm with the Marshal Services. Send whatever you got. Sheriff, State Trooper, National Guard. Hold on 1 minute.
I mean, you know, the GTI is no...
It's only a matter of time before they find the weapons hole.
But the vet is much better.
Mm-hmm.
Appears the United States Parole Commission that...
Oh.
Yeah.
Put the bunny back in the box.
I knew you was a punk. And I was right. You a free man.
I said, put the bunny back in the box.
Oh, and teeth extra yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a fight in a phone booth.
Die, punk.
Oh.
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 Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box?
Next, folks, below and to your left, you'll see the vertical red wall.
Seconds away from establishing visual contact.
Oh,
Abort, abort, abort! Uncle Bob's Scenic Tours. We need to get to Lerner Airfield now! Get me Vince Larkin!
Oh, you finally realized he was right, huh?
Yep.
Most murders are crimes of necessity rather than desire, but the great ones, Dahmer, Gacy, Bundy, they did it because it excited them.
Don't you... I got nothing in common with them, with you. Don't you talk to me. They were insane. Murdering 30 people, semantics or not, is insane.
One girl, I drove through 3 states wearing her head as a hat.
It's my daughter's birthday today. Please feel free not to share everything with me.
write you down, Peckerwood.
Lerner Tower, do you copy?
Lerner Tower, are you there, Phil?
Oh, Phil's not around. Oh. Believe that's a flyby.
Oh my God.
Cuidado!
Oh.
No.
Oh.
So he can take off and fly all right. It's the landing that's a little tricky.
That's the issue.
Lerner Airfield. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for choosing Con Air. Where's the plane, Francisco?
I don't know. Have patience.
Let's go. All right, here's how it's gonna play. We're gonna get you that needle.
Whatever you say, man, just do what you gotta do.
The hell you think you're doing?
It's time to off the pigs.
Can't do that.
Tell me why.
They're hostages. We need them.
But why do you care?
But the fact of the matter is, how well you know this Sandino. Man, I don't know him that well myself, just what I read.
Cage pretty ripped up for this one.
Yeah, he is.
I'd wait for that old jumbo jet in the sky before I start killing our only leverage. Don't you want to get high and get laid as shit?
Put the gun down. Poe's right. We're going to plan B. Gonna get a refueling truck and a tractor. So get back there and dig the...
That's the wink. Oh, boy.
About time to go and get that tractor, yeah?
I'll get the fuel truck.
Thanks, Poe. Proven to be a most useful mammal.
Any hands make light work. Daddy taught me that.
You know what my daddy taught me?
What's that?
Nothing.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Hey! We got company!
Nice jet. You can take Sandino and leave the rest to rot for all I care. You fire that weapon, 20 pissed off prisoners are gonna hear it. Comprende? Esse? Hooray for the sounds of silence.
Freeze!
Roundhouse. Oh, hit him with the roundhouse.
You're Cameron Poe.
That's right.
I'm Larkin.
Hello, Larkin.
I got your message.
Where are the troops?
You'll be here?
They'll be here.
In a minute. Can I lower this?
Go ahead.
You gonna lower yours?
Sorry, boss, but there's only two men I trust. One of them's me. The other's not you.
You're a free man, Poe. What are you doing?
I can't trade a friend's life for my own, Larkin, that's all.
You got a friend on board. See, I knew I was right about you. I read your file. You're not such a bad guy, just always in the wrong place at the wrong time. I spoke to your wife. And your little girl.
You saw Casey.
Uh-huh.
If this thing goes bad, Larkin, I'm afraid my daughter won't understand. If you talk to my wife again, you tell her I love her.
Oh, the music.
She's my hummingbird.
She's my hummingbird.
I couldn't leave a fallen man behind. You'll do that for me, won't you, Larkin?
Sure I will. What are you gonna do for me?
What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save the day.
Every time I watch this movie, it gives me legit goosebumps. Every time he says that. Every time. Oh, it gets me every time. I'm gonna save the day. Oh, God, I love this movie. Oh, I get literal goosebumps every time.
Nick Cage did get huge for this too, by the way.
About another 10 minutes. You said 10 minutes, 10 minutes and go.
This thing will be over in 2 minutes.
Little Top Gun.
Hello, Bob. Want to come over for dinner? Are you sick?
Why do you ask?
You look sick.
I am sick.
You take medicine?
There is no medicine for what I have.
Want to sing?
Sing?
Do you know he's got the whole world in his hands?
Oh.
Got the whole world
Oh.
in his hands. He's got the whole wide world. Come on. He's got the whole world
in his hands.
He's got the...
This hits a lot different if you're a fan of WWE.
Yeah, when they first started doing that.
Yeah. See, for you, it was
For
reversed.
us, it was like, well, this movie made that like creepy. So when Wyatt started doing that, you were like, okay, they're taking it from Con Air pretty much.
Where's Sandino?
You ain't fitting 30 people on that thing.
No. Maybe 12. That'll do it. Oh, into the fuel tanks. What's
antlers?
Please. Sai. Anara.
Oh.
No. No look of concern on his face at all. Walk away from the explosion looking cool.
Listen, I need a syringe. Oh, no. Drugs will end you, son.
This is the boneyard. This is the hangar. This is our plane. Initially, we take out the first car. Then we take out the last. Nathan, set everybody in their position, yeah? Bring me those propane tanks.
What can I do?
Take this, go into the boneyard. Yeah? Anybody gets through, you scratch their eyes out.
You got it.
Boy, here we go.
Oh, they don't have any regulators on it. They're just shooting the propane out.
That's Hollywood in the 90s.
Yeah.
You got to give it a pass.
Come on, little piggy.
Yeah, it's not quite how that works, but you know.
Oh, Allah. Christ, they'll be slaughtered.
Now.
Oh.
Oh.
It just explodes.
What are you gonna do?
What you doing, man?
Oh, baby, oh. Let's do it.
Surprised he doesn't rip the door off and is using that as a shield.
Yeah.
Me, I'm gonna bust your ass. Yeah. You don't know, man. Oh.
There's gear in there somewhere.
Get behind the truck.
When you wake up, Bishop, I'll be Johnny 24.
You wanna fight somebody? Don't treat women like
Just take it and let's go. Get ready to move. Let's fight up!
Oh. That's what I thought was going to happen. It was going to hook the vet, of course.
Isn't that your car, Malloy?
Couldn't be. I left mine at the office.
On any other day, that might seem strange.
Oh.
right in front of him.
When this is over, so are you, you little.
How is Sweet Home Alabama gonna work here?
We have a traitor in our midst. I don't know, but at the count of 3, I will find out who is on my team and who is not. That would be 1, 2.
Wait, it was me. Don't listen to him, man. The insulin made him crazy.
You have been near death the entire trip.
It's pretty clever, huh?
Oh!
No, that's clever. I'm gonna see my daddy for the first time ever on July 14th. Make a move and the bunny gets it.
Let's think about Larkin. Not yet. Fire. God damn it.
Oh.
Feeling like maybe I'm not supposed to make it.
That's an oblique.
Cyrus.
The old oblique.
It is right here.
I guess
it's center-ish
that's
oblique.
center-ish oblique. It's enough to keep you concerned.
There ain't no God, but he don't exist.
I think he had a string of like movies that he would be deleted.
I'm gonna show you God does exist. Fire!
Ooh. Oh, just taking it. He did the Damon Wayans scream.
I'm the new captain. Put this thing down. Target locked.
Oh, yeah!
Don't fire.
Who is this? Identify yourself.
This is Cameron Poe.
Yes.
I repeat, target is locked, sir.
Hold fire.
Sir?
I said hold fire.
What?
Oh!
All right, Poe. The Las Vegas airport. It's just past the strip. Can you see it?
Well, viva Las Vegas.
How fitting for Cage.
We got one engine shot to zero fuel, and we're dropping too fast. Strip's where I'm gonna land. Only the word is crash.
Oh.
Before I kill you, Poe, I just wanted you to know the last thing that little Casey Poe ever gets to smell will be my stinking breath.
Oh, there's the vet.
Tis a scratch.
How am I doing, son?
You're doing fine.
Ow!
Check you out at the hospital, son. Gonna be fine.
The old oblique shot.
This day was a birthday party to get to, and I'm gonna get to it.
Thank you.
You take care, Sally Bishop.
Hey, Paul. Next time, take the bus.
Sounds like a sequel to me.
Next time.
Cyrus.
Grissom.
The buddy cop movie you never knew you needed. Oh. The old strip.
Going on Old
Fremont.
Town. Fremont Street.
So what, Fremont Street?
Yeah.
I love that. I love the
Yeah.
the lights up top.
That gun work? Yeah! We'll shoot that piece!
Oh, that's no good. Oof.
In the face.
Yeah.
That would actually, not be fun.
That would do it.
Socks with sandals.
Who knew John Cusack was an action star?
Apparently.
Whoa!
Oh, right through the ankle.
Oh. That will ruin your day.
You pull over. Yes, sir. How about this?
His freaking laugh.
You ain't getting near my daughter. Buckle up.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh.
Because why not?
Still going. He's swimming. Cash everywhere. Oh.
That's the end of Cyrus.
Oh, he lost his head. Put the bunny back in the box.
He wasn't heady, willing, and able.
All that money falling, and he just reaches for the bunny.
Yep.
His paycheck.
Oh, look at that walk. Look at that walk.
Come on.
Oh.
There's now 3 men I trust.
Oh, epic.
Listen, I apologize about the car. I know a good body shop in Fresno if it's insured. I was born to that car anyway.
Oh, God. This is so iconic. Oh, and this song. Guys, this song.
Hey, easy on that singing. We don't want to get a strike here.
Oh, yeah.
Copyright.
I meant to get a haircut. I got a present for you, Casey. Oh, dirty.
Sweetie, you take your daddy's present now.
No, honey, it's okay.
I got a picture of you.
I got a picture of you, too. Happy birthday, darling.
Oh, this is music. There's
this whole scene. This is just cinema at its just absolute peak.
There's
Shawshank what?
Well, yeah.
There's oh jeez.
New shooter. Does the new shooter feel lucky?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Baby, oh.
They had one hell of a cast for this. Sally can't dance.
Monica.
Oh my goodness.
No post credit, obviously, but are you not entertained? Are you not entertained, Quinn?
Well,
Folks.
first time watch. Let's hear it.
First time watch. First off, what a cast this had. When we watch some of these movies that are a little bit older, this one being 97, there's a lot of actors who might be just massive stars now that were just getting started back then. And I think, and I could be getting my times mixed up, but I think Dave Chappelle, was he probably just coming off half baked when he did this?
97, yeah.
So that might have been around that time, but what a treat it was to have him in there, just playing his typical comedic role, but definitely still has some acting chops. Of course, legendary Ving Rhames, legendary Danny Trejo. I mean, just so many in here now. A lot of those guys were doing stuff at the time that were pretty big, but their status now is obviously way higher than what it was. And of course, Steve Buscemi basically playing kind of similar to the same guy he was in Armageddon, just a little bit less serial killer-y in Armageddon. So
if that's the way of putting it.
But just look, if you want just a cheese fest action movie, this is the one for you. I mean, there's more cheese in this movie than the entire state of Wisconsin. From the corny music to the Nick Cage with the memes, it was just over the top. And when I saw that when he comes out of the plane, it's like he's smelling a fresh spring rainstorm.
Smell of freedom.
My goodness.
He's on his way home.
I can see that this one is very important to you, Oak, and I do not mean any disrespect, but again, so many actors. A typical 90s high explosion Jerry Bruckheimer action movie, and Nick Cage just doing Nicolas Cage stuff. But full credit to him. Nick and everybody else got in pretty damn good shape for this movie. I just want to give them their credit for that. These guys were all looking pretty ripped up, so big shout out to them for that. But look, the Southern accent on Nick Cage, that was... Why did he have to be from Alabama? Couldn't he just been normal Nick Cage and not kind of force it? But Colin Meem, great Irish actor. I've seen him in a bunch of British-style gangster movies. Loved him in Layer Cake and a number of others. So he was a treat to have in here. John Cusack, like you said, Oak, the action star. We never knew he was doing it in the sandals and the socks, but this one was just something else. It's one of those where again, it came out in '97. You heard the memes, you've seen the images, the kind of the fun they have with it on the internet. But this was everything that I expected it to be. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if I hold it in the high regard that Oak does, calling it like the greatest piece of cinema ever made. Look, it was a cheese fest action movie that, look, sometimes I'm guilty too. I love my Fast and Furious movies, so we all have our guilty pleasures, and this one was a lot of fun, no doubt.
Where do you begin with this, amazing cinema that this was? Just for me, like, watching this, let's see, 97 this came out, yeah, so I was 12. So why wouldn't this just be the perfect action movie to see when you're 12 years old? Watching this, Nicolas Cage in all his glory, I mean, right around the time as Face Off, which I remember watching this movie and Face Off a lot on HBO.
I think Gone in 60 Seconds too was probably around.
What date did this come out?
This was 97.
What's the date?
The actual date.
June 6th, 97.
Summer blockbuster.
So summer blockbuster. I mean, it had a $75 million budget and had $224 at the box office. So I think it did all right. I mean, you had Bruckheimer behind it, which is gonna always be amazing and well done. The camera shots that we've all known to love, where they're
Simon West,
when they're down looking up, whether it was in the desert, the plane is behind them, whether the Vegas Strip is behind them. I mean, we had all those things. John Malkovich in it is an amazing villain.
Yes.
And anything and everything you have seen him in.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't give John Malkovich credit for being an amazing villain. Thank you.
So like, he's a mastermind villain in this, and then another movie that I highly doubt you two have seen, but Rounders, which is a poker movie about Texas Hold'em with Matt Damon and John Malkovich and Edward Norton in it. And he is a bad guy Russian that, so he's a villain, but on a totally different range. So he just shows he's a wide range of acting chops as John Malkovich, hence why the movie Being John Malkovich came out. But yeah, that John Cusack, trying his best to be an action star. You had Steve Buscemi being wow, and just how they even just like sitting there.
How many lines?
Hi, Garland. Just even when they just look at him. And Ving Rhames, love the guy. Love him in everything he does. And then Monica Potter as Trisha, like, she went on to do Patch Adams in the first Saw movie. So this was really, I think, early on in her career. So she did a great job. And then a young Danny Trejo. that was awesome to see. And without even a mustache, I'm so used to him having his mustache,
goatee or whatever.
And then also Dave Chappelle, of course, Dave Chappelle. And like I felt so bad for you because you're like, oh, he's the MVP of this, and I'm just like, oh no,
Can we talk about the Dave Chappelle dummy they threw out of the airplane? Oh, come on,
his face like this all day. But this is such a nice popcorn movie. You don't have to think because none of it makes sense.
Yeah.
So I loved watching this
Let
movie.
it rip.
Just amazing.
Picture this: June 6, 1997. The Oak just finished up his junior year of high school. The blockbuster film of the summer came out. I'm sure there was other bangers, but I saw this in the theaters actually. So there's a lot of, you have to imagine some of the scenes with the explosions, the helicopters pulling up on Uncle Bob's scenic tours. This was an incredible film to see in the theater. Did they just scroll up once and highlight How Do I Live?
Yeah, they show
Leanne Rhymes. No, the Trisha is by
Trisha
Diane
Yearwood
Warren.
did another song.
Trisha Yearwood did this version of How Do I Live. This is not Leanne Rhymes. Somebody screwed up Wikipedia. It might have
You
been.
don't say.
Yeah.
Someone screwed up Wikipedia?
Yeah, because they got Trisha down there for favorite song in a movie.
If you look at, if you go back,
It's a song written
you guys remember on our old Bad Medicine archives? These are real old archives. We were just doing audio.
Oh, look at this. It was originally performed by actress Leanne Rhymes, and the second version was performed by Trisha Yearwood, which was featured in Con Air.
Leanne's was the first one.
Yeah.
So the Leanne.
Do not question Wikipedia.
We went. If you go back in our audio, I went on a heavy rant about Leanne Rhymes' How Do I Live, because if you listen to the songs, Trisha Yearwood's is great, and Leanne Rhymes is beautifully talented, but she goes, she pronounced it as leave, like the word leave, like L-A-L-E-A-V-E. So it's how do I leave with, and it's like, it drove me nuts. And I prefer Trisha Yearwood's version.
Why not leave?
And
how do I leave without you?
How do I leave
I
without
can't. I can't leave
go anywhere
without you.
But look,
Makes sense to me.
Look, it's one of those movies where I've watched literally a million times. Every time it comes on, I have to watch it. It's one of those movies where, like, if you're super bored, what should I watch? Why not watch Con Air? Like, I just love this movie. Yes, there's a lot of very, very unrealistic parts of this movie, but look, action movies, I don't even want to say a 90s action movie, because Mason Quinn brought up he's a fan of Fast and Furious. They flew a Fiero into outer space. I mean,
only have that one specific example about Fast and Furious. There's more. You don't want to say The Rock moving a torpedo with his hand on ice?
How about The Rock holding a helicopter?
Well, that's Hobbs and Shaw. You can't
How
mix
about the
them.
last Fast and Furious where Dom drives the Charger through Rome with that giant ball rolling down? That car takes more damage than any vehicle.
That's
and he just keeps
reinforced.
going.
Seems plausible.
But in any regard, look, the action
Still
in this
sold
movie,
all those DVD players.
The action in this movie was a lot of fun. Nicolas Cage with the long hair was cool. So much. I think the biggest thing about this movie that really drew me in was just the level of heroism by Nicolas Cage. Right, like he's not gonna leave.
Nope.
He's not gonna leave. I want to say
behind.
Bubba, baby. He's not gonna leave baby on the plane. He doesn't want to leave the female prison guard. So you got to imagine he's been in jail for years. He wants to meet his baby girl, but he's doing the right thing. He's doing the Ranger thing. He's not going to leave a man behind. And just the level of integrity that he shows. And, they showed that they made it very clear that in prison he was doing his best just to kind of stay out of trouble and just lay low. But this film, as far as 90s Jerry Bruckheimer action films, this was for me as good as it gets. If we're gonna have to break down this movie when we get to scoring time and actually break down individual components, maybe it's not the blockbuster, but look, you watch movies at certain times in your life, they give a certain feeling, and this is that movie for me. I mean, I got literal goosebumps every time I watch it too. It's amazing. I've seen this movie a million times. What are you gonna do now? I'm gonna save the fucking day. I mean, goosebumps, and there's where he comes off the plane. I was so elated when that ended up making a meme or making its way to a meme. If you're a football fan, Green Bay Packers fan, more specifically. Aaron Rodgers showed up at training camp a few years ago with his long hair and his jeans and his tank top, and pulled off the Nicolas Cage look, which was like spot on. By the way, Rodgers, of course, had a little bit more hair than Nicolas Cage did when he did it, but it was just. Yeah, answer's pulling it up right now. What a legend Aaron Rodgers was for that. The chest rug and everything. Maybe Diamond Dave could drop that a picture in, but if not, go Google Aaron Rodgers, Nicolas Cage. But yeah, this movie was such a fun ride for me. There's always. The reason why these channels work is it's fun watching something with somebody that's watched it for the first time. Look, when we watch movies, nobody's coming to our channel for something we've all seen 50 times. But it's.
Well, I mean, we can do it. But.
Yeah, we could, But that's
we're doing all the lines.
The fun of this whole reaction stuff. Something that you love. I want to see how somebody else responds to it. But normally we're the ones watching stuff for the first time. So the joy that I had, and I tried not to do this.
I know
too much.
You were really stone cold over there
because I'm so into it. But I wanted to. I didn't look for the sake of the reaction. I didn't want to be like this the whole time.
A movie he's seen 10,000 times, no talking. A movie he hasn't seen, talking.
Yeah, I get hyper focused on this one, but it was so much fun.
Well, as you should.
That's the fun of these reactions, right? Like this part is about to come up. I was waiting for the hair because I'm usually the one the meme. It had to be like when I watched Lord of the Rings for the first time.
For me,
he knew the meme scenes, and I was guys. If you haven't seen my reactions to Lord of the Meme or Lord of the Rings, I was
it is Lord of the Memes.
Lord of the Memes. All right, then keep your secrets. I just about pissed my pants laughing. I was like, there it is, and then one does not simply walk in Mordor. But so knowing look, the 90s, there's jokes about 90s movies where there had to be somebody walking away from an explosion. This one, you had multiple walking away from explosions. I knew Mason was going to pop for and then at the end where the explosion, he's flying off. I'm like, oh God, it's raining money in the city. You could just be scooping up thousands of dollars, and he just grabs the bunny. I mean, that was iconic. I just love this movie so much. Is it Shawshank? No, but is it a movie that I don't even like? It almost sounds like too dramatic to say. Nobody holds Con Air near and dear to their heart, but it's one of those movies you just love.
It's just a fun watch.
It's one of those movies that I can go back and watch, and I still have fun. I remember, growing up, we watched the movie No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan and Zeus. And you thought it was so epic. And like 6 years ago, I went back and rewatched it. It was on Netflix. I was like, oh, this is so bad. And I texted my buddy. I'm like, did you see an old wrestling fan, my buddy Ryan? I'm like, did you see that? No Holds Barred is on Netflix. He's like, no, man, awesome. I'm like, don't watch it. It'll ruin your child. Yeah. But this is a movie where I go back and I watch it, and it never gets to where I'm like, oh, wow, it actually kind of sucks. It's just always awesome for me.
So real quick, this came out June 6th, and I just looked, and Face Off came out 3 weeks later. In June of 97.
Yeah, Nick Cage was crushing him back then.
97 June was huge for Nick Cage.
You really don't see that anymore where
an actor
has a movie come out and then 3 weeks later, hey, you want to go back and see some more Nicolas Cage?
There was somebody who did it recently. Folks in the comments, help us out. I remember it being a bit of a story about one actor that had 2 blockbusters out. And I don't remember if it was like Tom Hardy or Chris Hemsworth or somebody. I can't remember. I thought it happened pretty recently.
I mean, imagine just watching Con Air. They're like, it's another Nick Cage movie. You want to go see it?
Double feature.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yep.
Let's do it.
But yeah, this one, I just loved, like you said, John Malkovich could have really amped up the cheese level in a movie like this and been kind of an over-the-top stereotypical villain. But you know what? He did a damn good job of not falling into that trap. I think, look, listen to me telling John Malkovich how to act. But you know what I'm saying? He didn't fall into that. He was still a menacing villain, and you didn't really know which way he was going to go. And what I liked was that you're kind of watching it, at least I was, and early in the movie with Nick Cage, you're like, oh man, he's the good guy. They're going to find him out. But it's like, no, he's a prisoner like everybody else.
Yeah.
He's got his cover. As long as they don't find out he's due to be released and he's got ulterior motives, he'll be fine. So that was like one thing where I was really nervous about, but then I had to kind of settle down a little bit.
So go back to the screen you were just on for awards.
The
Golden Raspberry Awards Worst Original Song, How Do I Live? I don't know
nominated.
how that is. That's nominated.
Yeah, it was nominated for Worst Original while also being nominated
Best
for an
Original
Academy Award.
by the Academy Awards. But the Golden Raspberry Award, I've never heard of the Golden Raspberry Awards, but the award
raspberries.
for worst reckless disregard for human life and public property won. Of course, it was like they landed it in Vegas
on the strip.
On the strip, there would have and I get they had the scene where John Cusack was like, anybody who knows CPR, like, hey, CPR. There would have been landing on the strip on a busy night. It would have been mass.
Even a quote unquote light night for Vegas.
Any night on Vegas on the strip. That good point would have been mass casualties. The one thing that they did do, the plane seemed when they were landing it on the strip, it seemed much smaller. Part of the wing was missing.
Yeah.
They showed all the cars going out of the way.
Yeah, the plane wasn't as big as what we kind of thought it was.
Yeah,
When they showed it
so
there. And even when they were pulling it out of the desert, it didn't. Look
It
that
wasn't
big.
as big. So I think that was kind of the thing. It wasn't like it was a 747 or something.
But it also won at some Blockbuster Entertainment Awards. Blockbuster, they're going.
It won a lot of awards, a lot for sound, a lot for action.
It won a lot of hearts.
It won mine.
Let's put it for one. All right, Quinn, you get to lead it off.
Oh, well, I love my Nicolas Cage movies, and this one was no exception. I can't put it as my favorite Nicolas Cage blockbuster, though. I can't. For me, it's Gone in 60 Seconds.
I was gonna say don't mention it just in case.
That's my favorite.
I haven't
spoilers.
seen it.
Answer hasn't
You
seen
haven't
it.
seen Gone. Yes. Yes.
It was either that or Fast and Furious, and I think I picked right.
Well, it probably did, yeah.
Opinions
But anyways,
vary.
I won't keep you folks in suspense anymore. 4.5 out of 5 answers for me. More cheese than the state of Wisconsin, but it worked out for this movie. I enjoyed it. The music, at the end was like, some of it seemed a little shoehorned in there, but
shoehorned.
You know what? 4.5 out of 5 answers for me. What more do you want in a popcorn blockbuster summer movie?
This was easy for me because this is so much fun to watch this movie. It's a 5. Come on, it's a 5. As a movie as a whole, yes, lower, but watching this just brings you back to the 90s. Just watching Nicolas Cage at his finest as an actor. It's an easy 5 for me. And also the donuts landing on the ground, it's a 2 video games used it as a callback. One was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and the other one I won't say because they might see it eventually.
Oh, 5 for me, guys.
And if you know, you know.
Look, I just love this movie, and I got to be honest. I think this was so much fun to watch with Mason going watch it for the first time. Like I said, a lot of the times, I haven't seen it. Yeah. These guys haven't seen it. It's rare that I get to watch it with him not having seen it before. Even more rare for it to be something that's so high up on the list of my favorites. So this was absolutely incredible. Thank you for joining along on my 1,000,001 watch, and it's like I said,
it's true, though.
Showed Mason Quinn literal goosebumps every time. I love it.
But it's true. I mean, all of us have been in the position where we get to watch with them watching their first time. Quinn was excited, with Heat.
Oh, Heat was so much fun.
And then it works in the other ways too, where I knew how bad Avatar the live movie was going to be. And these two, and I'm just like, you don't want to watch it, but you all did, which was great because then I got to watch them just crap all over it, so to speak. But yeah, once again.
Of course, Nicolas Cage ends up in Las Vegas as per usual.
As always, he does there. Guys, folks, this was amazing. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I am, of course, the answer. We love you all. Thank you for joining us. Good night, pals.